Why is it so easy to be funny and confident in your native language?
But so exhausting to speak English for just 5 minutes? If you're tired of feeling hesitant, hit that subscribe button right now. Today, we're unlocking the secret to sounding like your real self. Let's go.
Hey, Liam. Have you ever noticed that you sound completely different in English?
Like, in your native language, you're confident, funny, expressive. But in English, you suddenly become quieter and less interesting.
And the weird part is, sometimes you actually know the words.
It's like your English is not empty, but somehow your personality disappears during conversations.
Today, we're going to talk about why that happens, and more importantly, how to fix it naturally.
Because honestly, most people are solving the wrong problem.
And hey, if you want to sound more natural and confident in English, subscribe to the channel and like this video.
Absolutely. We really want this channel to become a place where English feels comfortable and real for people.
And stay until the end, because the final tip completely changes the way your brain connects with English socially.
Most learners never discover this, and it changes everything once they finally understand it.
You know what I noticed recently?
Tell me.
In their native language, people speak automatically, but in English, they speak cautiously.
And that changes your entire personality, without you realizing it.
Because confidence is deeply connected to speed, right?
Sure. When every sentence feels delayed, your reaction stops sounding natural.
And then people start thinking, maybe I'm boring in English.
When actually, they're just overloaded mentally and emotionally.
Interesting. So the problem is not personality itself.
The personality is still there, but the brain is too busy surviving the conversation.
That sounds painfully true.
I know, because almost every learner experiences this at some point.
Right. Like trying to understand the conversation while mentally correcting every sentence?
Yeah. Your brain keeps asking things like, is this correct? Or, did I pronounce that correctly?
Meanwhile, the conversation already moved on 3 topics ago.
Native conversations move fast emotionally, not grammatically.
Wow, that actually explains why some learners feel tired after speaking for 5 minutes.
Yes, overthinking creates emotional fatigue very quickly.
I think this is one of the biggest mistakes learners make. People practice English like a school subject instead of a social skill.
That's so true. And honestly, it changes the entire learning experience.
It's like learning basketball only by reading the rules, instead of actually playing. That's so true. Eventually, you need movement, reaction, and repetition.
Exactly. Real communication is dynamic and emotional.
So let's get practical now. What's the first thing learners should do to feel more like themselves in English?
Stop trying to sound advanced all the time. I think many learners try too hard to sound intelligent.
That's powerful.
Native speakers usually prefer comfort and speed over perfection.
Like, what exactly?
Things like, I get it, that makes sense, no way, or I'm not sure honestly.
Those sound incredibly simple.
Because real spoken English is simple most of the time.
That's devastating news for people memorizing academic vocabulary lists.
I know.
So, how can learners fix that?
By exposing themselves to more conversational English, instead of only educational English.
Like podcasts and interviews?
Yeah. Real conversations, like our videos, teach you rhythm, emotion, and natural sentence patterns.
Honestly, that's a good point. I think many learners expect conversations to sound perfect.
But real conversations are messy, interrupted, and emotional. Native speakers hesitate too, change sentences midway, and use simple vocabulary constantly.
Yes. So, how do learners become faster mentally?
By training automatic responses, instead of building sentences word by word.
Can you explain that more simply?
Of course, your brain learns language faster through repeated chunks, instead of isolated grammar rules.
So, learners should memorize reactions instead of complicated structures?
Absolutely. Spoken chunks reduce mental effort dramatically.
And what should learners focus on during conversations?
Focus on connection, reaction, and comfort, instead of perfection,
That sounds much healthier emotionally.
and much more effective for long-term fluency.
Learners around the world are probably relaxing a little right now.
Honestly, I hope so, because pressure destroys natural communication.
And natural communication is the entire goal.
Exactly.
Here's another huge problem I notice constantly. Why is silent learning such a problem?
Because your brain starts recognizing English without learning how to produce English comfortably.
So, passive learning creates fake confidence sometimes?
Everything feels easy until somebody asks you a real question.
Wow, that's painfully accurate.
Your brain recognizes the language, but your mouth never practiced producing it naturally.
So, what's a better way to practice?
Pause videos and answer questions out loud immediately,
Even if the answer sounds messy?
especially if it sounds messy. Because real conversations are messy too.
Interesting.
Fluency develops through active participation, not silent observation.
I think many learners wait until they feel ready to speak.
And that moment almost never comes naturally.
So, how do people actually put that into practice?
After watching the video, learn phrases you would genuinely use in daily conversations.
Like, I'm exhausted, or that's not my thing.
Real personality vocabulary. The goal is not sounding intellectual all the time.
Right, that explains a lot. The goal is sounding real. When vocabulary feels personally relevant, your brain remembers it more naturally. That actually makes so much sense.
Emotional relevance improves memory and speaking speed.
That's amazing. Can I say something controversial?
Please do.
I think many learners are emotionally disconnected from English because they only consume educational English.
That's actually very true.
Everything becomes grammar videos, pronunciation drills, and slow listening exercises.
But almost no emotional connection.
No storytelling, no emotional reactions, and no natural social energy.
Which is ironic because language exists to connect people emotionally.
If your English only exists inside exercises, it never becomes emotionally alive.
It's true.
So, learners should interact with English emotionally too.
Absolutely. Watch interviews, funny podcasts, and real conversations people genuinely enjoy.
Because emotions help the brain remember language better.
Emotional experiences strengthen memory and reaction speed.
Okay, so what's the final tip you promised earlier?
This changed everything for me personally.
Really?
Stop asking, how do I say this in English?
Interesting.
Start asking, how would I naturally react if I were already comfortable in English?
Wow.
Because most learners are translating thoughts instead of training reactions.
That explains so much, honestly.
Translation creates delay, while reactions create flow.
So, learners should focus more on emotional response patterns.
Train instant reactions like, no way, seriously, or that makes sense.
Those tiny phrases sound incredibly powerful now.
Small, natural reactions make conversations feel alive and spontaneous.
Interesting.
And once reactions become automatic, your personality starts appearing naturally in English.
Without forcing it?
Absolutely. Feeling like yourself in English is not about sounding smarter. It's about reacting naturally.
Wow, that's honestly one of the best definitions of conversational confidence.
Your English becomes more natural when your brain stops treating every sentence like a test.
That sounds incredibly freeing.
So now, we want to know something from everyone watching. When do you feel most like yourself in English? Listening, writing, speaking, or maybe even singing?
Tell us in the comments because your experience might help another learner feel less alone.
And if this conversation helped you rethink the way you practice English, subscribe to the channel.
Because we're building real English confidence here.
And if I were you, I wouldn't miss our next video, The American Method for Learning English.
It could be the real turning point in your English journey.
See you there.
See you there, everyone. Bye.